listening to Film Courage with David Branin and Karen Worden on LA Talk Radio.
I think the thing about that is that I think that it always depends on where you're at in your life. I mean, I think there's going to be moments where you're like, God, if I had only done this way or that way. And I think, now I'm kind of at the point where I really see who I am. And, I think once you kind of really get a pulse on who you are, you start to realize, like, you couldn't have really done anything differently. I mean, I think if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I wish I could have done this, or I wish I would have done this, but, those decisions are who you are, so it's like you kind of move on with, there's a kind of a realization of like, well, no, I would have never done that. That's not who I am. I've kind of gone about things the way that makes sense to me. And I think the more comfortable you are with your path, I think artistically, the more interesting the work becomes. So that's kind of where I'm at.